Good morning. Let's study about the abdominal organs in situ after opening the abdominal wall. Now we have opened the anterior abdominal wall. You can see we have opened the anterior abdominal wall, all the muscles and also the parietal peritoneal layer. Open the anterior abdominal wall along with the parietal peritoneal layer also. Now what you are seeing is the abdominal organs in situ after removing the peritoneum. Now what I have done is I have removed the greater omentum and also some of the parts of mesentery which are attached to the intestine. Okay, so this is the diaphragm. It's a diaphragm, and what you are seeing here, this is the liver. This is the liver. Okay, now this liver is attached to the diaphragm and the anterior abdominal wall by falciform ligament. Now next what you are seeing here, this is the stomach. This is the stomach. You can see stomach, you can see it is continuing as duodenum. You can see this is the duodenum. You can see the C-shaped duodenum here. So just over the duodenum you can see the large intestine, is the transverse colon. You can see the transverse colon. Okay, now we are just taking off the transverse colon along with the small intestine. Now here, as a continuation of the the stomach, you can see this is a duodenum. This is the first part of duodenum, followed by the second part of duodenum, which is retroperitoneal. Okay, then the third part of duodenum. Okay, then the fourth part of duodenum. You can see inside the C-shaped duodenum, inside the concave margin of the C-shaped duodenum, you can see this is the pancreas. Head of the pancreas is the body of the pancreas, and the tail of the pancreas, which is ending here, and it is related to this is spleen. Okay, so this is the pancreas and the spleen. This pancreas is a retroperitoneal structure. So we have removed the peritoneum covering the pancreas. That's why it's clear. Now this is the spleen. Okay, this is spleen. Next, close to the posterior abdominal wall on either side, you can see the two kidneys. You can see the two kidneys. Okay, you can see the two kidneys. Now let's see the other organs which are related and arranged. You can see this is a small intestine, which is suspended by means of mesentery. You can see we have removed a part of mesentery here. Actually, it's suspended by means of mesentery. Now, towards the right iliac fossa, what we are seeing is this is the cecum, and this one is appendix. Okay, this is the cecum and this is appendix. So cecum and appendix. This appendix is suspended by means of mesoappendix. Okay. Next, if you see the other parts of large intestine, cecum, ascending colon, the hepatic flexure of the colon, which is close to the liver. So this is the liver. So this is the hepatic flexure of the colon. Then the transverse colon till here. This is the transverse colon. This is a descending colon, and this is sigmoid colon, and finally the rectum. Along the posterior abdominal wall, we also can see ureter, which will be draining the urine from the kidney. It's a ureter. Okay, you can see the psoas muscle. And also here, inferior to the liver, you can see this green structure. This is a gallbladder. Okay, and we can also see the bile duct. So this is a bile duct. This is a bile duct, and this is the cystic duct, which will be draining the gallbladder into the bile duct. Now here, where my finger is passing is the epiploic foramen. This is the communication between the greater sac and the lesser sac. The lesser sac is actually found behind the stomach and also behind the liver. You Okay, here the peritoneal covering will be there. Here the peritoneal covering will be there, and this cavity, this area, in this area will be the lesser sac, and this wide, bigger cavity inside the abdomen is actually the greater sac. So the passage between the greater and the lesser sac is the epiploic foramen. Here, anterior to the epiploic foramen, anteriorly it is bounded by, we can see, the hepatic artery, bile duct, and this big vein what you see is the portal vein. The portal vein. Okay, so these are some of the structures we could see in an in situ to study the organs in an in situ position after opening the anterior abdominal wall. Thank you.